My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Fucking great.
Of course.
Spread out, looking you lazy prick.
We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Moving inbound to hostile. Immobilizing the suspect. Suspect just breached the checkpoint.
There's our suspect. Over.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
I have them. Where did they go?
Anyone have visual? Anyone? All units force this suspect to stop. So we have a crime scene at my location.
Taking fire!
Control, we're following this perp. Control, we're in pursuit. Over. Going in for a tactical ramp.
I'm putting an end to this. Over. Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Received, we are training the target.
My God!
Use a pursuit intervention technique. In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Control, we are unsighted of suspect. Over. Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Mom, this is
Ready to
boring.
ram the vehicle. Over.
Oh, I was playing that game.
Pursuing the target. Over.
Anywhere, anytime.
Anytime you need us, we're there.
Control, target is
Wi-Fi on the fly.
Front checkpoint. Target has broken through checkpoint. Negative. No sign of the target yet.
These games!
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over. Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. Moving to intercept. Control. I've lost the target.
That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
God, be strict.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Confirmed suspect has a gun. Over. Move it.
Suspect hit!
Eyes on target. They've crossed checkpoint. I'm in pursuit of the target. Right, close this fucker down. Putting an end to the chase now. Back off and know your business. Control, still pursuing target. Over.
There's our suspect.
Watch yourself. There's a gun!
There's no target. Over.
Suspect's injured!
I'm getting shot out here!
Draw out the targets!
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Just surrender!
Ambulance urgently required at our location. Over.
What the hell?
Control, send emergency vehicles when available.
Come on, man. Control, we are pursuing the target.
This is a nightmare.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. We are inbound. Stand by. Received. We are in pursuit.
There's our suspect.
Reloading. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Let's find this one. Drone, we're on search.
Search unit disengaged.
Come on!
Search is pointless. Get back up to my location.
What?
potentially armed and hostile. Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Control, we're still on the suspect. Over. Might need assistance. Stand by.
We are inbound. Stand by. Putting an end to the chase now.
Fuck this, I'm gone.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Control, we have an officer down.
Right, close this fucker down.
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
I wish them a speedy recovery and loads of free morphine. Now, what are we doing?
Get the feeling I'm not wanted here.
Alright, let's finish this.
oh my. Deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, aren't you Caitlin Lau? Inspector Caitlin Lau? We found your videos. I must say, it's rather bold of you to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, not quite. I'm on the trail of a friend who disappeared from the EPC. It's hard to believe all the missing people have ended up here and in this state.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You could use a rest. Here's what I'll do. I'll get someone to bring you to a safe place. I'll stay here and find Angel. Find your files as well. What's on them?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Then I suppose an alliance is in order, because when we're done here, I dare say DedSec will want to have a look into Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. I'm glad you're doing.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases.
so go look. Right. Checking it out. Closing in. Wait. Where did he...
Find the toss pot.
This doesn't have to end in violence. Probably will.
Negative.
Can't let Clan Kelly keep getting away with this. It's messed up. And these people deserve justice. Let's take Mary Kelly down.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeps the organs viable for the fucking butchers. Lovely.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
Okay, but... Sure? All right. I hear you.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
DedSec, working with the police. Never thought that'd happen. Well, you're not really in the police anymore, but still. We're in. We won't let Mary Kelly put more people through this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, gather the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
You've got some bloody nerve.
You need to stop. Absurd.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Goodness. Will I always attract this much attention?
Until you lose them, yes.
You're amazing, Bugs.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
While food contaminations happen from time to time, London has seen a sharp rise in E. coli, salmonella and listeria in recent years, and many are pointing to government cutbacks in
Putting a
food
stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's very idealistic of you, but I'm afraid Scotland Yard is corrupt to its core. How do you know things will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office. An honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
You think you have what it takes? Visit an Albion recruitment station today and find out.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
Well, it's a spot of good luck she didn't put one of those chips in you. You'd either bend to her will or die.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
Oh my, I am rather good at this DedSec business, aren't I?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
You sure know how to sweet-talk a gentleman.
Don't mind Bagley. He's the best. Gets us out of most scrapes. You did good.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters. Solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Good. I like options. I'll take as many as I can get. All at once.
I've marked both on your optic.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Message received. Moving in. Over.
Officer down! Officer down!
Available officers enter standby. Over. Any sign of the target? Anyone?
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
Received. Stand by for further developments.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Absolute guns.
Terminating pursuit and coming back. Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
We're on their tail. Over.
Maggots.
Someone help!
Immobilizing the suspect.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
We may need more patrols to attend. Stand by. Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit. All units, we are after the suspect. Officer in critical...
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen to me, right? Right?
units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over.
Ambulance urgently required at our location.
I'm putting an end to this. Over. Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target. Control, we have a seriously injured officer.
Control, target just pulled out a gun.
I'm hit! I need new... Go find that twat!
We're on their tail. Over.
Right, let's spread out and look.
Why are you doing this? Taking fire!
They're all over me!
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit. All units force this suspect to stop.
Somebody help that officer. Over. There's our target. Over.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Fucking do this!
Neutralizing hostile target.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Engaging target.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Well, fuck. Let's get this over with then.
suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Approaching with caution, over.
Let's get an ambulance for this civilian. Over. Control, this is taking longer than expected. Over.
You want to fight, huh?
Received, we are in pursuit. No sign of the target. Over.
Come on! Stupid fucker!
Return to HQ. This is pointless.
Well, nothing pairs well with jail, except unflinching depression. And I do not like that.
Lucky to get you back. Guessing you want to get your hands on some fascist fuck, right?
All units force this suspect to stop.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Proceed. We'll engage if necessary.
Control, send an ambulance to my location.
Suspect has a weapon. I repeat, suspect has a firearm. Suspect is not going quietly. Stand by.
Be advised, we are on the trail. We are inbound. Stand by.
Come on.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Bystander has been injured. Send emergency vehicles.
There's our suspect.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. There's our suspect. Over.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Officer needs an ambulance.
Putting an end to the chase now.
What's happening?
There's our target. Over.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Making it worse. Shot from...
Right, close this fucker down.
putting an end to this. Over.
Received. We are trailing the target. Target.
I'm in pursuit of the target. Take the vehicle out, now!
Vehicle.
Target breached the checkpoint.
Get past the checkpoint.
Pursuing the target. Over.
Driving into the vehicle. Over. Target just crashed their vehicle. Over. The target's vehicle. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. Control, our vehicle's been totaled. I've lost the target. Negative, suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
personnel at your location.
Received. Responding to the situation now. Immobilizing the suspect.
Control, I could use some assistance. Over. Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
Your guys are all.
Sorry, duty calls. I'll chat later, yeah? Looking to get friendly, are ya?
What's up with her, Bagley?
Well, she's Miss Popular for one thing. Not only does she have an active arrest warrant, but the Kellys have a bounty on her head.
Yikes. How does one person make that many enemies?
Good question. You could dig around and see what turns up. DedSec app installed. Your boring factory optic has been officially cracked, which means that your Bagley AI assistant has also been upgraded to the super intelligent, super useful, questionably ethical version. That's me, and you are a prospective DedSec recruit, a sweet supple summer fawn taking your first steps into the minefield that is London. Let's do our best to keep you alive, shall we? DedSec started as a hacker collective, but we evolved into a high-tech resistance that stands up for anyone who's tired of taking society's shit. Here's what we're up against today. We've got Clan Kelly, a criminal organization that uses the dark web to sell everything from pills to people. There's the crypto-fascists at SARS who use London's world-class surveillance infrastructure to keep you oppressed. And there's the regular fascists at Albion who use boots and guns and stuff to do the same thing. Still interested? Thought so. Now here's the rub. In order to push back against the corrupt power structure of the city, DedSec had to grow, but the larger it got, the more it became part of that power structure itself. So, short version, we had to find a way to keep ourselves accountable. Stupid version, who DedSec's the DedSec? That's why we decentralized DedSec into a series of small, independent cells. Our civilian contacts identify threats to their communities, and these independent cells are free to deal with those threats however they want. Though to be honest, it usually involves a lot of stun guns and hacking. It's up to you to build one of these cells from the ground up. But before we make this marriage official, we have to make sure you're up to fighting hordes of highly trained mercenaries and drones with flesh-melting missiles. Between you and me, we've burnt through a lot of well-meaning dog walkers. You got all that? Good. Operative registration confirmed. You've been activated. Right. Before you go around calling yourself a resistance cell, you're going to need at least one more person on your team.
On it.
Plus, then if you die, I've got a spare.
Excuse me?
Nothing. You're going to be using something called influence to recruit them. We'll explain what that is later. If you've got enough, we'll contact any person you target and convince them to join. Now have a look around and choose your first recruit.
I thought I was having a bad day.
Yeah, no joke, no joke. Deadly serious. Yeah, I'll be honest.
No, that's not... You're not listening to me.
You've got shit in your eyes. Oh, don't worry.
You flying piece of crap! Bloody piece of junk! It's shameful, this abuse of power. Oh no! What a nightmare!
Whoa! Sorry, my fault.
Wish they'd build something that couldn't be. They're so engrossed.
Sorry.
No problem.
You got a problem?
Hey. That's weird. Don't be weird.
Waiting for you there.
You're the sort I don't mind bumping into.
Really? Nasty. They just kicked down the bloody door and started tearing through shit.